Java bean to Java bean mapper that recursively copies data from one object to another object. Dozer is not like a cloning or something where it will copy whatever information is available in object to object. So that is something like we should have a same type of class which are belongs to same kind of objects which are belongs to same class. But Dozer API will copy data from one object which is belongs to one something like I have two objects. One object belongs to address and the other object belongs to employee. For example, if I want to map data from address object to employee object, Dozer API is the best framework which can do easily. I mean, like Dozer supports not only just property mapping, it will support complex type mapping and bidirectional mapping, implicit, explicit mapping, as well as this will do recursively. So this includes mapping collection attributes that also need mapping at the element level. So for Dozer API, how mapping will happen. So Dozer will support one XML file where we can go and specify what element needs to be mapped to what element which is belongs to other class. So we'll see example how it can be, and it's writing code also very easy. And for this one we require Dozer a jar file, that's it. So we'll see how exactly it will be. So to show one example, I have taken address object and the other one is employee object. So to map it, I need some properties needs to be same, right? So what I have done is here street number, city, state, country, obviously for address. Employee also can have a street number, city, state, country, right? So I wanted to copy data from address to employee. So to do that, I have added some common properties which needs to be copied to one object to other object using Dozer. Okay, so we are ready with objects, right? So we'll try to see how execution will be. So for example, we have a data inside employee object. So if we want to copy employee object data which belongs to address object, so what we'll do, address dot set employee set street number, address set state of employee of get state, something we have to do, right? So instead of that, see how I am doing it. So I am creating one list which can be added Dozer mapping file. So Dozer mapping file will have a mapping between employee object and address object. So I am creating list and that can be added to Dozer bean mapper. So this mapper can be used mapping files which are added to the list, and using those list, right, object will be passed to other object. See, I have created employee object, and address object also I have created, but doesn't have any data. So if I don't use this line, address should be the empty, which doesn't have any information about street number, state, city, country. So I am using mapper.map, which needs to be copied to employee to address. See how XML will be. Before going to execute this, right, we'll see this XML. See, I'm specifying class A and class B, of course employee and address. Employee of street number will be copied to address of street number. Employee city, which needs to be copied to address of city. So like that I have given 4 properties which need to be copied to other object. Okay, so we have seen all our before that, right, we required Dozer dependency, which is required for Dozer. So we'll try to execute this. As we know, address doesn't have any information. If we execute this, it should come empty, but we have used Dozer. We'll see what will happen. See what is happening. Street number 7G identity is displaying all the information which is available for employee object. So this